If you're not closing deals consistently, let's just call it what it is. You suck at sales. It doesn't matter how good your product is, how good your logo looks, or how many followers you have. If you can't take a hot lead and turn it into cash, your business doesn't grow. Obviously, this isn't personal, rather logical. You could be the hardest working person on earth, but if your sales skills are weak, your business will be too. I'm making this video because I had to learn this the hard way. I sucked at sales, and I probably still do, but it's a skill set that you should never stop improving. Also, I've had people on my sales calls tell me I suck at sales, so that's another reason why I'm making this, for my own research purposes. So with that in mind, I'm going to break down why most people, myself included, suck at sales, and more importantly, how to improve your skill set. So let's just start with the biggest lie in sales. Just be yourself and let the product sell itself. That's a great way to stay broke. Most people suck at sales because they treat it like a casual conversation. They go into calls hoping it'll close instead of leading the conversation with confidence and control. They wait for the prospect to give them permission, they talk too much, they ask too little, and they leave the call with a maybe, or I need to talk to my partner, or I need to talk to my spouse, or send me an email with the details. Anything that basically says, I'm not buying from you. So essentially, get in control and stay in control because it's your sales call. You run the show, they answer the questions, and you solve their problems. The truth is, the person who asks the questions is the one who's in control. If you don't know how to ask real, direct, uncomfortable questions, you'll never uncover what's actually going on. You'll just talk about surface level stuff and never uncover the pain. And the pain is what drives the sale. The second reason why you suck at sales is because you're way too emotionally attached. You need the sale too bad, and it's obvious. You try to convince, you sound desperate, and you're trying to over-justify. You're trying to be liked instead of trying to be respected. And the second you lose that frame, the sale is cooked. Great salespeople are detached. They lead with, here's what we do, here's who it's for, here's how it works. If it's a fit, let's do it. If not, totally fine. They don't chase the prospect, they just qualify them. They're willing to walk away, and that's why people trust them. The third reason, you're not diagnosing, you're pitching. Bad salespeople pitch too early. They start listing features, talking about the cool stuff in the offer, without actually knowing what the buyer really needs. Sales isn't about persuasion, it's about clarity. Getting the prospect to see and understand their problems clearly. And once you've done that, showing them the straightest path to fixing it. And most of the time, the prospect won't even tell you what the real problem is without you uncovering it. You need to ask, what have you already tried? What happens if nothing changes? Why do you want to fix this now? Why not just keep doing what you're doing? The better you ask questions, the better chance you will have of closing. The fourth reason you suck at sales is because you can't handle objections. And this is where 99% of salespeople fold. They need to hear the classic, I need to think about it. I need to talk to my partner. Can you send me an email with all the details? And then they say, okay, sure, I'll do it. Just let me know if you want to move forward. We'll follow up in like 10 years. You can't let that happen. If you truly believe in your offer and your ability to solve their problem, you need to lead them through that fear. It doesn't mean being pushy because not all prospects are meant to move forward with your service. It just means being real. It means saying, hey, I totally understand, but can I ask, is this actually about your business partner, or are you just unsure if this is the right move right now? Because any objection that somebody says, most of the time is just a smokescreen to what they're really thinking. If you can pull out how they really feel and handle that directly, you'll have a much better chance of closing the deal and actually helping the client in the long run. Another thing to consider is pre-qualifying your prospects before you get onto a sales call or doing an appointment. This saves you a lot of time because you filter out the people that had no chance of working with you anyways. And it's no hard feelings because you should really be targeting a specific audience. So all in all, sales is the most important skill for your business. No sales equals no business. But the good news is, sales is a skill, which means you can learn it.